Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to Map to Love, or if you're cross-watcher, welcome, or if you're just guided here, I appreciate you all. We're just going to get started. Whenever you're guided to this is the right time for you. This is meant to be a timeless reading for Capricorn during, whenever you listen to it. Always trust your intuition. If the message doesn't sound like it's for you, don't take it. You know what I mean? It may not be for you. Perhaps it gives you insight on somebody else's life. You never know. So we're just going to get started here and see what your power animal is that you're working with at this time. Oh, look at that. I love that. Horse, freedom. You always have a choice. And I also feel with this horse card, because it's white, it's like you're being purified, detoxified, mind, body, soul, just really moving into this new life. Emotional freedom, financial freedom, freedom from toxicity, freedom from the past, and realizing that you always have a choice. You have the power and control to overcome anything and to make decisions that are best for you and your loved ones moving forward. And it's time to decide, like, do you want to stay where you're at, or do you want to move forward in whatever aspect of life? It can be any area, love, family, career. Let's see what your supporting energy is. Judgment. Yeah, wow. Decision time. It's been decided. Freedom is yours. Holy moly, there's been a lot of toxicity, Capricorn, in your head. Battling with the head and the heart. Other people trying to get in your head. Manipulating mind games. Like, wow, there's just been a lot of toxicity, codependencies, addictions just gripping you. But you have a choice now to rise up above it. Transform the shadows into the light, overcome this toxic energy. It's like 10, 10, 10. Like, it's time for these endings. That's your freedom. Get out of your head. Allow yourself to heal. Rise up. Spread your wings. Decide to see it from a different point of view instead of this toxic point of view. Look at this. Bring love into the situation. Bring innocence into the situation. Bring healing into the situation, into your heart space. This is how you balance this out. This is the clarity. This is rising above it and seeing everything from a place of unconditional love. The choices you've made, the choices other people have made, and where it's brought you here is all helping you gain that emotional intelligence. I feel like emotionally speaking, you or the person you're thinking of is a little immature emotionally. So by connecting to your emotions and learning about them and understanding that they're your guidance system, getting wisdom from them will give you that emotional intelligence. So that's what I feel like. By deciding to rise up and end these cycles that are in your life, charge forward in freedom. You see how the horse is white and then this is, bright. Follow the light. Allow yourself to be purified. Focus on the love. And this can be a new offer in love. Right? Healing parent-child relationships, nurturing that inner child within, being loving to yourself, generous to yourself, Capricorn. Perhaps it's toxic thoughts about yourself, that you're not loving yourself enough, not seeing how beautiful and abundant you are, and that you are worthy of respect, and you're worthy of great love and abundance and prosperity. You're worthy. So end the toxicity. It's time, because you're moving towards love. Now we're going to get messages and guidance and manifestations for you during this time. Okay, yeah, the Tower. It's like this is what I was feeling, but I hadn't said quite yet. It's like the universe is just going to clear it away for you anyways. If you try to keep pushing against it and not allowing things to change and unfold, and you just keep yourself trapped in your headspace and, not connecting to your emotions, the universe is just going to come through and clear it out. So there's a Tower moment that has happened. This can be an epiphany. This can be information coming in. It does not always have to be super dramatic. But with the 10 of Swords and the Judgment card, I feel like for some of you that it has been. It's like you can't look away anymore. You have to let it go, whatever this is. Yeah, Hanged Man, getting the spiritual perspective. I don't read reversals, but we'll see. They're all coming in reverse. I must have it flipped. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man. So that, like I said, seeing things from Spirit's point of view, rising above the material world and seeing it from the 5D point of view, leveling up spiritually, taking a little pause. Because sometimes when the the Tower happens, I mean, we have to reflect. We have to go within. It's really important to really make sure that we understand what's going on, what we can learn from it, and how we can move forward. So there's a little pause as things are cleared away, right? Look at that. 9 of Swords, and we get the 10 of Swords. There has been manipulative mind games, a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights, just caught up in the head, all in the head. See, there's a big third eye awakening happening for you at this time. And that's the perception shift that's going to let the Tower fall. So you can finally find peace with all of this, because this was all part of your lessons, all part of your spiritual growth. This is all the wisdom that you've learned from all this toxicity, all this contrast. So it hasn't been wasted. So don't be down on yourself about it or down on others at where they're at, because nothing is ever wasted. It's all part of the journey. So how you break free from this is connect to your emotions, connect to your heart, and just take the wisdom forward. Oh my gosh, Judgment comes out again. Look at that. It's time for a rebirth. That's what Spirit's saying, Capricorn. It's time for a rebirth. It's time for you to birth into this new life. Your ancestors, your loved ones are all in on this. They're all helping you for this freedom. It's like breaking free of the old paradigm. And by you doing that and you breaking free and healing things and doing things differently than your ancestors and loved ones did, guess what? They get the opportunity to break free too. And that's what they're telling you. They're like cheering you on that you can do it, that you have what it takes. You can overcome this. It was something that they could not overcome. And so they're telling you, you've got this. We're with you. We're going to make sure that you overcome this. And we're going to do whatever we have to do to get your attention. So go within. Pay attention to your guidance, your dreams, symbols, synchronicities that you're seeing. Look at that. Completion. Wow. You get Judgment twice and completion and the Tower and the Hanged Man. Do you realize how many major arcanas that is in just this little bit of cards? It's time for completion. It's time finally to end these toxic cycles. Let what's necessary to fall away. Because you're moving into brand new beginnings when you do this. You're moving towards what you love. You're moving to freedom when you do this. When you finally end this cycle that seems like it's just going on and on and on. And just sometimes we can get caught up in that toxic energy and it seems normal to us. So to break free is kind of weird. But I feel that you're breaking free. You're rising above. You're finally allowing yourself to move out of this energy and into this new life. Because this is completion for the new beginnings, birthing into new life. Okay, we're going to get some of my tarot dice to clarify for you. Let's clarify the Tower. What's going on with the Tower? Yeah, this is destiny. See, this is the wheel. This is destiny. This is the wheel of fortune moving forward. Look at that. Letting the old die, right? Rebirth. That's death. Get the wheel turning. And you're moving towards your happiness. That's the Sun. So whatever's been cleared away, whatever's changing, whatever's happening is part of your destiny, and it's part of you, of your happiness, your joy, your abundance, like you living your best life. That's what I was trying to get out. The Hanged Man. What perspective are we getting? What's changing? What are we seeing now? That you've been caught in the illusions. Too many choices in love. This is the Seven of Cups. This is illusions, delusional, fantasy land, like not really seeing the truth about your current circumstances, the truth about the wishy-washy. To me, this is wishy-washy, like not making a decision. So in order to bring the scales into balance, you've got to make a decision. So it's time to decide to come out of this suspension, right? Being kind of caught up in the suspension and get this wheel turning. But the only way that you get this wheel turning toward your destiny is by making a decision. Which cup are you going to choose? Trust yourself. 9 of Swords, clarification. Yeah, oh my God, Judgment again. You've gotten Judgment 3 times. There's no way you're getting away from whatever this decision that needs to be made. It's decision time. Decisions are being made. This is the universe saying, yeah. It's time for you to move away from third-party situations, toxic environments. It's time to collaborate with like-minded people, level up spiritually. This is your ships coming in. But the Judgment call is being made. I mean, that's wow. And this is letting go of harsh judgments of yourself and others too. So that's really important to do. Rise above it. Believe me, it's a much more better place, a much more peaceful place, a much more prosperous place to leave the battle and rise up. Judgment, 2, 4, 6, 8. There's communication coming in. Communication back and forth. Your ancestors, your loved ones, your gifts are being realized, and you are telepathically communicating, and you're communicating in other dimensions, no doubt, and helping you. This communication that's coming in, possibly in the physical world, is going to help you overcome your heartache and your pain. But there's communication, fast moving energy. You are manifesting this rebirth. You are manifesting this change. So decide. What about the world? High priest, high priestess? High priest, high priestess energy. I mean, maybe priestess because the hair looks a little longer. So high priestess energy, secrets being revealed, things being unlocked. It's part of your destiny. Trust your intuition on what needs to be cut away, what needs to end, what needs to finally be released. Communicate clearly. Hold your vision on what you see your life to be, because you are moving into freedom. That's you rising up into high priestess or high priest status, committing to your spiritual growth, committing to yourself, committing to your life, committing to getting out of this toxic energy. But it's, I mean, wow. Judgment, judgment, judgment. Tower, hangman, world, the wheel, the sun. I mean, the change is good though. It's good. You're going to feel so good, Capricorn. Here's your final message. Reach out to me, please, if you want a personal healing or reading, help you navigate through this. Wow. Death and the rebirth with the baby coming out of the coffin. Resurrection, surrender to the change. It's time for new beginnings. You are the phoenix rising into freedom, leveling up spiritually in a massive way when you end these cycles, helping not only yourself and future generations here, but all of your ancestors. Surrender to the change. Let go. Allow yourself to heal and be restored in the light. It's time for new beginnings. Trust your guidance. Just trust yourself. Healing is happening. It's the phoenix rising up out of the ashes from the tower falling and getting this wheel turning forward toward your destiny. What is meant for you will always be there. But we have free will, so it's up to you to decide. I appreciate you all so very much, and I wish you many blessings.